Hello? Hello? Oh, Just Night BG, how are you? You just got popular on Twitter? Wow, good for you! What did you do? I saw that you tweet a lot of Apple product. Is it because of that? Good for you then. I know it's hard. Ah, okay. Must be nice then. Okay, okay. So, anything new with you, Just Night BG? Been a while, huh? Ah, I see. Just normal things, huh? Oh my god, 12 a.m. for you? Damn. It's 5 a.m. for me, so it's not that far off from you. It's super late for you and it's super early for me. So, yeah. Hi everyone. I just want to say, I was supposed to stream on YouTube today. But I messed up. I messed up big time because I didn't turn on the streaming function on my main YouTube channel. I thought I did. Turns out it was my YouTube stream archive channel that I turned on the live streaming for. I am such a dum dum. Uh, why am I why am I up at 5 a.m.? It's just habits, I guess. After this, I have things to do. Just night BG. Usually I have things to do at 9, 9 ish, 10 ish. I have things to do. So while I still have the time, I thought I would stream. I am usually an early sleeper. I sleep very early in the night at 9:30 till 10. And then I usually wake up at, depending on days, sometimes I wake up at 5, sometimes I wake up at 4 a.m. So today I woke up at 4 a.m. So trying to freshen myself up and then live stream. So just like BG. Yeah. This is normal for me. It's been the normal for me since I was in high school actually. Don't worry. I do have on my off day, I do wake up late. And my late is at 7 a.m. Don't worry. You I can't stay awake past 10. I mean I can, but usually I get cranky after that. So just like BG, are you in university? This is so early for me. Yeah. High school. Oh, I see. Then school must be. Are you are you are you okay with that schedule? Yeah, I do remember at school where when I have to wake up much early because I don't have time to study and finish up homework that I I put off till the last minute. So yeah, basically, time is whack, man. Sometimes you win some, you lose some. Ah, 1:30 p.m. I see. So yeah, it's okay. You work at whatever time schedule that works for you then. For me, I have to be up early in the morning, so my schedule is like that. I have to wake up very early. Oh man, must be nice then. So yeah, just enjoy enjoy. If you want to stay, just enjoy the stream. So yeah, now I am going to play Mega Man X. Have you played this game before, Just Night BG? I know this is the retro version. There is an updated version, a remastered, which is called Maverick Hunter X. Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. Oh, I see. So if you are interested, you stay for the stream. Oh man, Mega Man X is like the epitome of childhood for me. I've never played Mega Man X personally before I started streaming, but I've played Mega Man X4, which is like the game that I used to play a lot when I was a kid. This game is older than me. It came out in 1993, which is older than my sister too. Sure, sure. It's okay, Justin BG. Thank you for coming and stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I hope you had a restful night. Okay? I hope you are doing okay with your newfound popularity on Twitter. I hope you continue on doing a good job. Okay? Good morning for me. And good night for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for stopping by. Okay. Okay, so attempt number 3 of me finishing the game in one go. Okay, let's see if I can still remember how to play the game. How did people speedrun this game? I just don't know. I know it is possible. Just not for me then. It need a lot of dexterity. Oh god. I'm almost dead. Hehe. I'm almost dead. Okay, not anymore. So yeah, as I said before, right? I was supposed to stream on YouTube today, but I messed up. Yeah, things happen, and I misremembered. I really thought that I've already activated the live streaming features on my YouTube page. Turns out I didn't. Not on my main channel, that is. Which is odd. Ah, man, I was so devastated yesterday. But, what can you do, right? If I wanted to live stream that much on YouTube, I can go to my YouTube stream archive page and just stream there, I guess. But I'm not going to use my stream archive channel for live streaming. That channel is strictly for hosting my Twitch archive. But I'm thinking of using my main YouTube channel, CreamCatCorner, to play games blind, whether it be live on stream or in recording. I don't know yet. For example, I was supposed to play the Tenet today. I've never played the game. I've been dying to play that game because it is recommended on me on my Steam page, Steam recommendation. So it looks fun. So that's why I'm trying to play that game. But turns out Fates have something else for me. I was supposed to save this stream for not tomorrow. I guess Tuesday, huh? Sorry, Thursday morning for me. Wednesday night. Man, the game without dash is so slow. Okay, come on. Dr. Light. Should I try and get all the heart tank in this game? I know I am missing like at least 2 heart tank because I am not very good at the platforming section of the game. Like, not at all. God. Okay. Whoops. Okay, doing okay, doing okay. So let's do this first. Chill, penguin, you're going down. Oh god, don't mess this up. Okay, in one go. So yeah, the other new game that I wanted to try is Sanitarium. Someone in my chat recommend that game for me. If I'm not mistaken, it was Kara's True. So yeah, that game looks interesting. And it is Halloween, right? So I thought, why not? Why not stream that game? Since it looks fantastic. It is, from what I can see, it came out in 1998 and it is a pixel art game. Well, not pixel art by design, it's just art at that time. But yeah, it is a horror game, so I'm not sure if it's everyone cup of tea or not. Then again, I was planning on streaming that game on Twitch this Sunday, but oh god, please. But yeah, I might as well stream it on my YouTube channel. God damn it. Hey. I know this is a disgrace. So slow. But as long as I got to finish the game in one go, that's all that matters to me, I guess. Come on, Dr. Kane, this is getting annoying. Okay, we got the second upgrade, which is the helmet. Yeah, I've never gotten the Hadouken upgrade in this game. Mostly because I am too lazy. Not lazy per se, but some area is impossible for me. Woo! I thought I messed that up. But no, I didn't. You are awfully obedient, huh? Wow, you're so nice. Huh. Then again, the game did punish me in the previous run for not completing the game in one go within the specific time allocation. Okay, now that we done that, let's go to Flame Mammoth stage. Okay, this is the place that I'm talking about, right? Oh god! No, I messed that up! No! Oh god. I messed that up. Big time. Okay, you know what? No. I messed that up. I messed that up. Oh, I can't believe I managed to destroy two. No. How dare you? How dare you? Hey. Does it fix this? No. I just have to ignore this. Oh god. Oh man, I messed that up. Whoops. Typical me getting hit. Okay. Oh god. Okay. Progress. One single mistake like that will cost me my life. Okay, it's okay. Still progress, I guess. And we still have 3 lives, so that's good. Okay, that is good. Um, I'm doing something stupid. I'm going to try and get that. What do you call? The thing that I didn't get. The platforming section. I am going to regret this. Oh, how did I manage to do that? If you can see me, if I had a web camera, you can see I am bobbing my head trying to jump, like physically jump in the game, trying to get to. Oh god. Oh, come on. I know you can do this. It requires very specific pace to jump, specific timing to jump, and specific placement to latch onto that block there. God damn it. I am wasting everyone's time. But okay, see? But then X didn't latch. Come on, X. Oh god. No, no. Fuck that. Fuck that. I am not putting myself through torture for that. Okay, uh what else? What else? What else can we do? Spark mandrels. We can get the heart tank here. Well, let's do that. Oh god. I hate this Wheel of Fortune thingy. Alive. A 1-up, I should say. No. Oops. Okay, good. Then let's exit the game. Not the game, the level. Gosh, can you imagine me just turn off the stream without any warning? That that would be so devastating to my viewers. Boomer. Okay, Boomer. Do you see that? I hit the robot. But no, it doesn't register. What the hell? Oh god. Oh god. I should focus on dodging. Oops. Okay. Man. Brutal. Okay, come on, come on. This is another part of the game where you can technically get up there to the heart tank, but it's impossible to do that. It requires a lot of practice. But whoops. Okay, we don't have the weakness for Boomerang, but should be okay, right? Should be okay is the keyword here. Should. Oh god. I messed that up immediately. Okay, okay. Oops. Okay, you are getting annoying right now. Ah, damn it! Should we use our sub-tank there? Don't have much, huh? Okay, okay, we can do this. I believe. Focus, we just need to focus. Set focus. Focus. Extreme focus. Okay, we did. We did it. Yay. That's what happened when you put 1% of your brain cell into the game, huh? Which I have none. I have to plug in extra brain cell in my brain temporarily. Okay, Boomer Kawanger is done. Let's go to Spark Mandrel's stage. Okay, in Spark Mandrel's stage, I do know that I am missing one of the heart tank here. But it's too much hassle. Okay, so this mini boss here is very weak to win. Whoops! Hey, good, good. And all I got is a measly small health drops. Ish. Okay, this place here. Firewall, right? Okay, this place. See up there. Okay, so it's not that difficult actually. Oops. But we still can't get what do you call the capsule upgrade in Flame Mammoth stage. Oh god. You know what? Okay, so this is good. Bog Mandrill, you are going down. Okay, good. Let's try. The only boss that we need multiple tries is the Boomer Kowanger. Boomer. Okay, Boomer. Okay, and after this, I am taking the, what do you call this? Spark. Sorry, Armored Armadillo. Buck Mandrill is the one that we got the electric. Okay, come on. Okay, final sub tank here. While we are still here, let's farm some. Wow, you are not giving me any health drops, huh? Really? I know, but I feel like this is part of the process. Uh, okay, just a little bit. Okay, let's. Good. Oh god. Whoops. Oh god. No. Okay. Progress. Are we missing any of the heart tank? I don't think so, right? Okay, let's do this. This is the one that kicked my ass multiple times. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm not doing this all over again. Okay, good. At least we didn't waste time defeating this boss multiple times. That's all that matters to me. Okay, next is this. I feel like I'm missing a heart tank, but where? Okay, good. Out of the mouth of one fish. Okay, okay, okay. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Ah. Okay. Nope. Be safe, be safe. Okay, good. Oh god, no. Hurry up. Hey, Storm Tornado, is it weak to this? Yep, it is. No! Oh god, I am such a dum-dum. No, no. We were doing so good. Oh god. Okay, come on. Second try. Okay, good. Always the spall falls in the spike. Sheesh. See, I feel like I'm missing a heart tank. Hmm. Boomakowanger? Yep, Boomakowanger. Where are you? Come on, show yourself. Hey, good. This is good. Hey. This is the most reliable way to damage this squid, octopus, whatever. It's a bit boring, nothing exciting here, but as long as we manage to damage the boss, it's all that matters to me. Okay, finally this. Sting Chameleon. Chameleon! Oh god, the fire is useless, huh? Hey, it's just these Bumakawenga stage heart tank that we never got the heart tank from. Is it weak to fire? I never tried any. Nope, it's not weak to. How about rolling shield? Nope. You know what? Let's try the normal strats. It is smoking. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay, we have reached the 1 hour mark, but then again, we start not right on the dot. I should have set a timer, huh? Whatever. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, can we do this? Think chameleon. What the hell? What? How did how does that not hit you? Okay, had a little hiccup there a bit, but nothing too bad. Hey, this is good. This is good. Okay, this is platforming stage is brutal to me. Oh god. Okay, relax. We can do this. No. God. I hate this. I hate this part. This is the only part of the game that I hate. Surely there must be some way to do this properly, right? Hey. See? God damn it. I was so close. Okay, okay, good. Good. That went better than I expected. Huh. Okay. Okay. That really went better than I expect. Come on. Hey. How nice of you, Val, to put me in my place. Rolling shield, right? Rolling shield. Oh, we both got electrocuted, huh? Zero! Don't worry, Zero. We will be together for another 8 game. Oh god. Really? This is the Boomer Kawanga, right? Yep. Hey, this is very good. I personally do not want to use my sub-tank. Okay. Okay, good, good. Full health. I don't remember this boss. Oh no, the spider one. I hate the spider one. Okay, come on. Can we predict? Predict. The the AI in this game is great because it can identify which part I am going to stand on. Oh god. Come on. See? One more hit. Oh god. I am one more. Okay, nope, 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 nope. I am not going to repeat all that and waste everyone's time. Ah, we were doing so good. What happened? Sheesh. Okay, the spider one and the platforming part of this stage is the annoying part. Other than that, this game is solid. Okay, while we are here, let's try and get the heart tank from Bumako Wanger's stage. I know this is a repeat, but eh. Oh god, no! Oof. Okay. That was stupid of me. Very stupid of me. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, focus. Okay. Ooh, we got an achievement out of that. Did we never get all the heart tank in all of our previous run? What the hell? Okay. Can we get the Hadouken thingy here? Okay, we don't need to do that actually. Uh, no, no, no. Okay. Much easier to do this. Hey, can we do this? It's supposed to be here, right? Okay, let's restart. If I'm not mistaken, the guide says to repeat that process like 2 or 3 more times. Or is it because we never got the glove legitly? I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, if after the two next two attempt and we still didn't get the upgrade capsule, then I consider it loss. Take the L, right? Hmm. Okay, after this, if not, then I'll just exit the game. Not the game, the level. God. Yep. Uh-oh. Because I sucks at the game. Whatever. Okay, at least we are at full health. Sheesh, chill, penguin. You got no chill. No, leave me alone. Okay, I'm confident we can finish this game under the 2 hours mark. Very confident. Oh, okay, this is the one that needs this, right? Yeah, the Sting Chameleon one. Okay, I have to use a sub-tank here. I don't want to die. Okay, good. One of the eye is done. Oh god, no! Phew! I thought I was going to fall into the spike and die. But no. Thank goodness for iframe, huh? Imagine if you don't have any iframes and you fall into the spike and it's immediately KO. Even then, I feel like people would still speedrun the game much faster than me. This is the armadillo one, right? Yep. Okay, this is good. Progress. Okay, okay. Where is the boomerang? Can I not take it? Ish. Finally. Hey, good. Think chameleon. Now you are behaving. Why can't you behave in your level? Okay, let's do this. Spot mandrel, right? One hour and 13 minutes, huh? Okay, good. We didn't take a single damage from that monkey. Monkey. Hello, Direct EXE. Welcome back. Rex is weak to boomerang cutter. Oh, is it the chameleon one? Wait, who is D-Rex? I don't even know the name of the enemy. Oh god. Can you tell me which one is Direx? Direct EXE? Oh god. Oh, okay, okay. Right. Okay. Weak to boomerang cutter. Okay. Thanks for the heads up. I do hate that boss because I got rammed way too much by that boss. Hey, now we just have to... Yeah, I know about this. The octopus one hits the rolling shield, but I can't. I can't hit them because of the... Maybe I could just jump, huh? Oh god. Okay, jump. Okay. Okay, okay, that is a good tip. Thank you, Direct EXE. I mean, I usually just face the squid, the octopus head on like this. And every time the bubble will be burst with from the missile. And the octopus didn't take any sort of damage. Okay, I remember something up there. Hey, so you are saying the Rex here is weak to... Sorry, this is not the Rex, this is Flame Mammoth. Hey, good. Hey, this one, right? The Rex. Oh god. Wake up. Ah. Oh god, no, no. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm just a noob, Direct EXE. I just spammed the attack button. I didn't know that there's a strat. Uh-oh. Eh, it works. It works, right? Hey, we are almost finished with the game, huh? Wow, this is an improvement, significant improvement on my end. I managed to... Savage Regime remade the whole X1 OST with the Genesis. Is it on your YouTube, Direct EXE? Savage Regime, huh? I never heard about that. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Focus. Focus a bit. Put your one brain cell to use. Oh god. Hey, good. If you supercharge Rolling Shield and hug the wall where the worm spawner is, you can grind safely for weapon energy. Worm spawner? Oh my god, I didn't know about that. Weapon energy and health. Okay, the dog, I know it hates the shotgun eyes, but I figured it is it staggers using the charge shot better than using the shotgun eyes. So when it staggers, it gives me a little bit time to jump onto the next wall, if that makes any sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I was good at the game, I would have used the shotgun eyes, but I'm not. Oh god, I still get hit every time. Every single time. Oh god, what is happening with me? Focus. Okay, nope. Ah, I have to use... I have to use it. Oh god. I don't remember what's the strategy for this. Oh no. I'm wasting a lot of electric shots, something like that. Oh god. Oh. Oh. Okay. We somehow managed to use all of our electric shot, huh? Okay. Oh god. I hate the flame. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. No, 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 no. Focus. Oh, damn it. Okay, come on. We can do this. We can do this. We have done it before. Okay, okay. We can do this. Right. Oh god. I always got hit. Get hit. Get hit. Get hit. Oh god.
Okay, you know what? I'm not taking any chances and I am going to use that sub-tank. Oh no. Um, um, uh, oh god. Oh god. Fire? Fire. God damn it. I hate the fire so much. Come on, one more, one more. Yay! Okay. Ah, yay! We managed to do it in less than 2 hours. Ah, oh god. The final form requires you to... Okay. Charge Buster also works. Yeah, I'm not good with the Charge Buster on Final Sigma. Oh, I didn't know that the right claw attacks less often. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Even though it's not speed run worthy, but I finished it in one go nonetheless. Finally, finally. Wow, now what? I still have time. He's weak to Rolling Shield and Electric Spark because Armadillo and Mandrill are his two most loyal subjects. Sigma made himself immune to the boss's weapons in case they betray him. Oh, there's lore behind that weaknesses? Oh, I didn't know. Is it, do they tell that inside the game or is the lore somewhere else? Inside an art book or something? Then again, I've never paid attention to the dialogues. Thank you so much, DirectEXE, for the tip you give to me. By the way, DirectEXE, do you know that I'm just asking. This is not even a trivia at all. Um, do you know that if you get the um charge shot from zero, can you get the Hadouken in Spark Armadillo stage? Because I tried, but I didn't get it. Planty, Eyeworm. Oh, there it is, D-Rex. Again, I never pay attention to the mini bosses, or bosses I should say, of the game, except for the main bosses here. Storm Eagle, Armored Armadillo. I feel so accomplished. I feel like a little burden has been lifted from my head and from my shoulder. Too late for me to do another run. Aw, Zero. Goodbye, Zero. And you as Mega Man X. Okay, so that is Mega Man X in one go. Attempt number 3. So I managed to learn this whole game far enough for me to defeat the game in one go. I know it's not something to be proud of, but for me it is an accomplishment, especially since I am not very good at the game. Now, after this, I am going to learn more in depth of about X2. But okay, yep, maybe X2 after this. So yeah, I can't do anything. After you finish the game, you have to restart the game or finish the game. You know what? No. I'm going to end the stream here. Why not, right? So, I want to say thank you so much for watching. And again, I was supposed to wait. Achievement unlocked. How long will he keep fighting? That's an after scene credit. What you destroyed was only a temporary body. In time, I will find other bodies strong enough to do my bidding, and I will return. I shall see you soon, X. Very soon. Well, not soon enough, Sigma, because I have things to do. Is that all? If I wait, will I get another achievement? Let's just wait. So yeah, I was supposed to stream on YouTube today. Yeah, today. And I was supposed to be playing the tenant, but I am a dum dum and I didn't check whether or not I have activated the live streaming function on my main YouTube channel. I did activate the live streaming, but it's on my YouTube stream archive channel, CreamCat Gaming, that I have activated the live streaming. Oh god, I am such a dum dum. But I have activated the live streaming function on my main YouTube channel, CreamCatCorner on YouTube. You can search the channel there. So yeah, I'm going to plan to live stream on YouTube on my Tuesday night slot or Wednesday morning slot, depending on where you are from. Tuesday night for Eastern Daylight Time, Wednesday morning for um, Malaysian time, or is Western Australian Perth time, depending on where you are from. But so yeah, if you are interested, do have a look at my Twitch's schedule. I post my schedule there, at least on Twitch. My overall schedule will be posted on Twitter after this. Um, hmm, yeah, I am going to post a real schedule on my Twitter, and I'm going to pin the tweet on my main profile so you can see when I'll be streaming and what platform I will be streaming on. So, regarding on platform on which I will be streaming, right? So, I will be streaming on Twitch on Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and I guess Friday morning. Yeah, Friday morning. Friday morning. But I am going to for the Friday morning slot. I am going to change the schedule a bit. Basically, there's no change there, but I am going to stream more on. God, you guys must be so frustrated with me, right? Because I changed my schedule lately quite a lot. So yeah, on Saturday night, I am going to change my streaming platforms. Saturday night and Monday, not Monday, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday night slot into YouTube stream. So if you are interested, do have a look there. Both slot, I am going to stream something new. So on Saturday night slot, I am going to stream Sanitarium, and on I always say Monday, but it's a Sunday night. I am going to stream The Tenant. Both are on my YouTube. Okay. Other than that, I guess not much else, huh? I am going to go right now. I have things to do. We managed to defeat the game in one go. I am so excited. So proud of myself for defeating the boss. Um, yeah, other than that, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Direct EXC, for giving me um, tips and tricks on defeating the bosses, your weaknesses, and generally how to make the game more fun. Don't be like me and keep spamming the attack button. I'm guessing that's why there's an input delay, huh? I keep spamming the attack button. Other than that, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you to those that are lurking in the background. Thank you to those that are watching this on my Twitch VOD. Did you know that since I am not an affiliate nor am I partnered on Twitch, my VOD will only be saved for 7 days. But if you are interested in watching the past broadcasts of VODs, I do have a YouTube channel set up for it. You can watch the previous VOD on my YouTube stream archive, CreamCat Gaming. That's the channel name. I post the VOD there 1 week after the stream has ended. And if you are interested in watching my live stream this next slot on Wednesday night, um, Tuesday morning for me, Wednesday, what am I even saying? Tuesday night for Eastern Daylight Time and Wednesday morning for me, Malaysian time. Do have a look at my main YouTube channel, CreamCatCorner. Um, Same time slot, 5 till 7 a.m. 5, yeah. Whatever. I'm going to post the schedule after this. I'm going to make it real quick. Uh, yeah, if you are interested in joining my Discord, I have a confession. I don't know how to use Discord actually. Still have a lot to learn about Discord, this Discord thingy. But if you are interested in contacting me directly, I am still available on my Twitter. You can direct tweet at me, you can direct message me. My Twitter handle is at CreamCatCorner, same handle as before. And With that, I am going to end the stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on Twitch. I am going to stream again on Wednesday night, Thursday morning for me, but the next slot, which is Wednesday morning, Tuesday night, I am going to be live streaming on YouTube. I keep repeating the same thing, huh? I need to go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. Goodbye.